Hello everyone. So I'm Pratham Bawali and I decode how the world really works. So in this session we will be seeing modern drug development pipeline. And in this we will be also seeing a real world example of personalized mRNA cancer vaccine, which is between Moderna and Merck. They are doing mRNA 415 plus pembrolizumab, which is Keytruda from Merck. So it is a advanced oncology, and we will be seeing a case study plus how this take place. We will be seeing everything. It covers everything. So here we go. So we know basically the drug development start from academic or basic research where early biological insights and target identifications are generated. Um, this discoveries enters a long pipeline involving preclinical testing, formulation development, analytical characterization, and safety evaluation. Then multiple specialized teamwork across biology, chemistry, toxicology, quality, and clinical research to define the molecule and prove it is safe and effective. So then the process progresses through clinical trials phase 1 to 3, large scale manufacturing development, strict documentation, and data review. After 12 to 15 years of continuous work, the complete package is submitted to the regulators and the drug can receive a US FDA approval for commercialization. US FDA approvals or any regulatory approvals for commercialization. There is the basic structure of a CRO where the clinical research and everything take place. From here we can see from ground floor CRO front decks and sponsor onboarding, the kick off shop, like feasibility, budgeting, study plans from entire everything we can see. In this we will be seeing the regulatory affairs, clinical operation, preclinical GLP labs, preclinical clinical operations, regulatory officers, CMC and tech transfer labs, CMC engineering. So all through take place in this kind of CROs, from where the discovery R&D laboratories will be there, data management and statistical floor will be there. Like all these things together makes a commercial market access suite. So from this you will be getting a basic idea what we are doing. So here is a very suitable demonstration of how a drug development life cycle time and affairs map inside in the injection pathway, so that you can clearly understand for making this one single injection what is the time from 0 to 12 years, how it is making, which what how much percentage does each step takes in a development of a particular vaccine or personalized precise medicine. So in this 40% of the time is taking discovery and preclinical, which is a major for it, and it takes major time. So like 4 to 5 years for doing the discovery and preclinical R&D. This 40% is taking on that only. 5% 5% of for safety or measurements, any other measurements is there. 15% of the years for phase 2, 30% for phase 3, then 8% for regulatory review and all, and 2% for commercialization. So in this IND submission, first in humans, pivotal trial launch, NDA, BLA submission, everything take place. So this, through this demonstration, you can really understand how does a precise vaccine, a personal medicine is made of. So this is the flow chart where the things become a little bit critical. This is how truly it works. So this is a modern drug development from molecule to market, and it takes like 10 to 15 years. So in this we will be learning. This is a modern One, how in now and in further till 2030, how the market is going to be, how the things are going to be escalated, from where the progress to where, how it is made. As we can see, this a complete funnel, like from preclinical discoveries till the first FDA or EMA approval, from the regulatory, how it is getting the regulatory approvals. So first here we will see the first stage, which takes like 2 to 4 years. Here 5,000 to 10,000 compounds, and it may be more than 10,000 compounds, and only one approval. Our main goal is to approve only one single drug. For doing this, we have to analyze all those things. So here, target ID and hit discovery, preclinical discovery slash discovery. So this first, what we are doing is identify disease relevant biological target receptors enzyme path. So first we are discovering that for what disease, for what relevant biological targets we are deciding for. Then high high throughput screening, structural based, and now it is based on AI and machine learning models. So as the drug discovery is shifting towards AI and machine learning, it's becoming more and more easy to predict for which for a particular disease, which receptors, which enzymes, which pathway we should be take to move further. So this generate and test thousands of small molecules and biologicals, filter by potency, selective, basic adsorption, ADMED properties. Uh, so as we know that 5,000 to 10,000 compound molecules are screened, and duration is 2 to 4 years. Many ideas never pass basic potency or toxicity filters, but here it is. In recent trends, we can see AI-driven virtual screening and generative models accelerate hit findings. So it is the modernization. The health is getting digitalized. So as the health is getting digitalized, the more and more the adaptation of AI and machine learning is taking place. The screening and generating models are accelerating hit findings. So then we will come to the lead optimization and preclinical research, where optimized lead compounds for potency, selective, solubility, and stability take place. In vitro assays and in vivo animal studies take place. Then characterize pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics, toxicity studies, dose range finding, safety margin. Then we will go for phase 1, first in human safety. 20 to 100 healthy volunteers or patients, focuses safety, tolerability, pharmacodynamics, dose educations. Like 60 to 70% of drugs passes in this stage, in stage 1. Then as we can, and in phase 2, proof of concept and dosing, like for proofing the concept of and dosing, is it efficient or not. For doing that, 100 to 500 patients are taking place in this, evaluate efficacy in target diseases, optimizing dose and regimens, monitor short time safety. Then the biggest bottleneck only is 30 to 40% advance to phase 3. Not everyone goes to phase 3, but just the 30 to 40% of them. Mm, then most in this is a phase 2, where most failure due to lack of efficacy or unacceptable side effects take place. There we are learning what are the side effects, what are the efficacy. Most of the drugs are failed in this stage only. And in phase 3, large scale confirmation is taking place, where 1,000 to 5,000, maybe more than that, patients multiple from all over the world, multiple center globals confirm efficacy versus target efficacy versus standard of care or placebo that we are telling, characterize safety in large population, collect data from regulators and payers. In this stage, 50 to 70% of phase 3 trials succeed and proceed for the submission. So this phase from 1 to phase 3 clinical development take place. It is the place where the maximum time of the study take place, which is like 6 to 9 years. Overall chances from phase 1 to approval, it is having just 10 to 15% of chances. Varies by the diseases, but in this condition, what we are studying, in this condition, it is like 10 to 15% of the chance only. Adaptive in this, one point is there that adaptive design and biomarkers and real world data increasingly used in this, so that it can more and more it can go further. After that, regulatory review, NDA or BLA, like a company submit a NDA or BLA application include all preclinical and clinical data, manufacturing, labeling, risk management plans, regulatory evaluates benefits, risk, inspects manufacturing sites. Then for approval of FDA or EMA approved drugs, so for this standard review maybe take place like 10 months or maybe 1 year. Priority accelerated pathway 6 months for qualifying the drugs outcomes, like approval additional data request for rejection take place. Then it goes to scale up and commercial launch. Scale up in GMP manufacturing, quality control, and batch to batch consistency. Pricing, market access, health technology assessment is done in that. Then distribution to hospitals and company pharmacies worldwide, and post-market surveillance, which is also known as phase 4, where monitor rare side effects and long-term safety is monitored, real-world effectiveness in diverse population. Also, they're investigating risk management plans, pharmacovigilance database, label updates, warning, or in rare cases, market withdrawal can be done in this stage. For this there is no duration, because for the life of the product in this there is no. Why so few drugs succeed? Because of lack of efficacy in humans, safety or toxicity issues are there, and then poor pharmacokinetics or exposure is there, then manufacturing of formulation challenges are there, economic and strategy decisions are there. So many things are there, and that are ongoing procedures. So in this we can clearly understand that what are the time it takes. Yes, I hope you understand from these charts what is the modern drug development, how a molecule to market it is taking place. So in this we will study next furthermore.